It's time for the Brainiac Minute. Get ready. Here's your host, John Boyce. Monday.
In the early 1990s, what Hall of Fame quarterback threw his first of 6,300 completions to himself at a loss of 7 yards? Brett Favre. In the second game of the 1992 season, Don Majkowski was benched for the entire second half in a 31-3 loss. It was a game in which Buccaneers quarterback Vinny Testaverde absolutely dominated. Favre was put in the game, and this happened.
They're going to give Brett Favre a chance.
Going to complete, if he throws, his first NFL completion, and it's to himself. Knocked down by Ray Seals at the 10.
Yep, that's how Brett Favre's first completed pass in the NFL went down. The following week, Majkowski severely damaged the ligaments in his ankle. Favre replaced him, fumbling 4 times in the game. However, Favre would go on to complete 22 of 39 passes for 282 yards and 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to lead his team to a 24-23 win against the Cincinnati Bengals, and the legend of Brett Favre began. You can catch me hosting a Brainiac Trivia game 2 different times this week. Tuesday at East Nashville Beer Works starting at 6:30 and on Wednesday at Town Square Social at 7. Both events are free and family friendly. So come on in, have a seat, get a bite to eat, and have a good time.
Tuesday.
Who is often referred to as the father of country music? Jimmie Rodgers. Born 1897, he was an American singer-songwriter and musician who rose to popularity in the late 1920s. Widely regarded as the father of country music, he is best known for his distinctive yodeling. Rodgers was known as the singing brakeman and America's blue yodeler. He has been cited by numerous country music legends as an inspiration and has been inducted into multiple halls of fame. Rodgers tragically passed away at the age of 35 from complications from tuberculosis.
Wednesday.
In a standard game of Twister, how many total dots are on the spinner? 4 colors for your left-right hand and 4 colors for your left-right foot, bringing us a total of 16. Originally called Pretzel, Twister was introduced in 1966 and became a major success when actress Eva Gabor played it with Johnny Carson on television's The Tonight Show on May 3rd, 1966. However, in its success, it was also controversial. The company that produced it, Milton Bradley, was accused by its competitors of selling, quote, sex in a box. That accusation is speculated to be because it was the first popular American game to use human bodies as playing pieces. However, in 1967, just 1 year after its release, 3 million Twister games were sold.
Thursday.
What current NBA team started as the Rochester Royals? The Sacramento Kings. Boy, what a journey this franchise has had. They were founded in 1923 as the Rochester Seagrams in New York. Then between 42 and 57, they were the Rochester Eber Seagrams, the Rochester Pros, and the Rochester Royals. Between 57 and 72, they moved to Cincinnati and became the Cincinnati Royals, before becoming the Kansas City Omaha Kings between 72 and 75. For the next 10 years, they were the Kansas City Kings, before finally moving to Sacramento in 1985, where they have remained since. With such a complicated history, you might be surprised to learn they are technically the oldest franchise currently in the NBA. Despite that long history, they are only credited with 2 championships, one in the National Basketball League in 1946 and one in the NBA in 1951. Might also be surprised to learn that Boston Celtics great Bill Russell coached in Sacramento for just 1 season in 87 and 88, winning 17 games with 41 losses. May 24th, I'm hosting 1980s movie trivia, followed by a screening of Weird Science right here in Lebanon at the Capitol Theater. Tickets for this family-friendly event are available now at CapitolTheaterTN.com. That's May 24th, 1980s movie trivia, followed by Weird Science.
Friday.
What Secretary of State served under both presidents, Nixon and Ford? Henry Kissinger. Born in Germany, Kissinger immigrated to the United States in 1938 as a Jewish refuge fleeing Nazi persecution. He served in the U.S. Army during World War II, and after the war, he attended Harvard University where he excelled academically. He later became a professor of government at the university and earned an international reputation as an expert on nuclear weapons and foreign policy. After leaving government, Kissinger founded Kissinger Associates, an international geopolitical consulting firm which he ran from 1982 until his death at 100 years old. Maybe illustrating his greatness the best is the fact that American presidents of both major political parties sought his advice. Kissinger died from heart failure at his home in Kent, Connecticut in 2023 at the age of 100. At the time of his death, he was the last living former U.S. cabinet member who served in the Richard Nixon administration. Every week, you have 5 opportunities to play a Brainiac Trivia game. Sundays in Murfreesboro at Cedar Glade Brewery at 5 o'clock, Mondays in Murfreesboro at Level 3 at 7 o'clock, Tuesdays in Lebanon at East Nashville Brew Works, Wilson County at 6:30, Wednesdays in Lebanon at Town Square Social at 7 o'clock, and Thursdays in Murfreesboro at Happy Sports Lounge at 6:30.
This podcast was produced from the Brainiac Minute. Airs daily on WANT 98.9 FM at 9:10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.